Hi everyone, welcome to the final My 5 of 2016, and thank you so much to those of you who left feedback on my last one of these videos. It's really nice to know that you find the series helpful, so I will be continuing it in 2017. And I'm gonna make one change though, where I'm gonna be a little less strict about the categories. So instead of having the exact same categories every video, they'll probably be pretty similar, but maybe I'll change one and have a recipe that I've been liking, or a DIY project, or just something else that I've been enjoying that I think you might be interested in. So yeah, it's gonna continue, but just maybe I'll throw in a few other things into it as well. So let's jump into this month though. The first thing I have for you is a green product, and that is actually one of my husband's favorites, and it is his Swell bottle. Now, I've already shared my water bottle with you guys, and I asked Ben if he wanted to talk about it, but he doesn't really like being on camera, so I'm gonna talk about it. But I really wanted to share it because I am super impressed with how insulating it is. We were in Bavaria last week, and it was pretty cold, it was snowy, and we put tea in this bottle, and it was hot for the entire day. Obviously, water bottles are great for saving plastic bottles. So if you're looking for an insulated bottle for hot or cold drinks, I think this is a great option, and they also have some really cool designs and patterns. The slow fashion brand I want to share with you this month is Not Perfect Linen, and they are a brand who sells through Etsy, which is a great place to find handmade, custom-made clothing and all kinds of other products. And I want to thank Finley, who shared them with me in the My Green Closet Facebook group, and they have just really beautiful, dreamy linen clothes and also home goods. They're based in Lithuania, and they use a local linen manufacturer who makes their fabrics, and linen is a really amazing sustainable material. It's easy to grow, doesn't require a lot of pesticides or water like cotton does, and it's really comfortable. It's nice and cool in the summer. It's one of my favorite materials, not only because it's really sustainable, but I think it also looks really lovely, and I believe all of their products are made from linen or a linen blend. And the book I want to share with you is one of the few books that I've held on to as a resource and reference. I unfortunately don't have it with me here. I'll put up a photo because I left my sewing and dyeing stuff in storage in Canada. But it's called Harvesting Color. It's by Rebecca Burgess, and this is a great book if you're interested in natural dyeing or dyeing your own clothes with plant materials. Unfortunately, it is very focused on plants that grow in the US, specifically kind of California area, but you can find a lot of the same plants throughout the US and also Canada, and I believe you could still find quite a few of them in Europe and other places. But even if you can't find or grow these dye plants yourself where you are, there are sites that you can order plant material from for dyeing. I've had some questions about natural dyeing and dyeing your own clothes, and I think this book is a really good resource for that. It's also helpful as a beginner dyer to let you know the kinds of things you need, what kinds of things to look for, how to make a dye bath, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you're interested in trying out natural dyeing, I would really recommend this book. It is amazing the kinds of colors you can get from plants. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to do a lot of natural dyeing in the last couple of years, but it's something that I really love and definitely want to do more of. So the thing I've been learning is how to use this camera. And in the last year, I have been working on my photography and filming, and it's something that I really want to focus on in 2017. And I want to give a shout out to my friend Ryan because he is an amazingly talented photographer. Him and his wife actually shot our wedding and engagement photos, and he's also done some fashion photography for me. And early this year, I got my first DSLR camera, and I took his beginner photography course so that I actually would know what I'm doing and not just have it in auto mode. And it was great. I learned a ton about lighting, basic photography, how to use the camera and the different settings, and also editing. And it was just a really nice comprehensive introduction to photography. And I wanted to share this because his beginner photography course is now available online. And because he's awesome, I have a code for 40% off, which I will put below in the description. And if you're interested in learning about photography, improving your photos, learning how to use your camera, I really recommend Ryan's beginner photography course. It helped me a ton. I feel so much more comfortable with my camera, and I'm really excited to play more with photography and filming in the new year. And finally, I have 2 YouTube channels I want to share with you, kind of continuing on this DIY theme. There's April from Coolerpa, I believe it's, and Annika Victoria. Both of them are awesome DIY channels, and I like that they will include thrifted clothes. I especially love April's Thrifted Transformation series, where she takes just clothes that she finds at a thrift store and makes them into really beautiful and unique pieces. Some of you guys have been asking me about DIY videos and showing some of the DIY clothes that I've made. And maybe I will one day. It's a little daunting to me to film a whole DIY video and tutorial, but that's why I wanted to share these with you because they do a much better job than I would, and if you're interested in DIY projects, definitely check out their channels. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, or if you have any favorites from this month. I wish you all the best in 2017. Thank you for watching, and thank you so much to those of you who are helping me create this content through Patreon, and I will see you in the next one.